It's in the game. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Floating away. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Might be looking to run. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man, it's Morton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the kick.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys. And there's always somebody that's going to be a physical check.
And he'll take it in. Hustle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They're going to ride this running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Red Raiders will snap it on first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. After the run, now the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. This time on target. Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle.
tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The give is to Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Snap it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Touchdown, Red Raider! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense, all of a sudden, they have some mojo, and that's a big confidence booster on fourth and goal, down close to the goal line, trusting your quarterback to make the right decision. And David, they're 1 point away now from tying this thing up late in the game.
Oh, and I say, how good do they feel? Do they want to go for taking the lead here and go for 2? This offense has been aggressive. They got some momentum. Where do they go from here?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
We came up from the gutter, touchdown, and there's no lie. Oh, I was born taking minutes murder with my two. If you fuck with me, be stuck, cause I should leave it at
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires downfield. Finds a man all alone. Finds a running room. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got it to straight. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Morton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This one's complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Simpson. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and he missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab. It's Horton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Alabama pushing the tempo. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making the play, forcing the incompletion.
Pushing for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. To throw, it's Morton. Throws to the back. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second and inches. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this...
Oh, what a spectacular way out and catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's got an open man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The give is to Miller. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Too much mindset, but I'm trying to reap. Scroll pictures of myself, gotta face my demons now. If no one else, I'm doing myself, I plan to leave a night. From I'm gonna lean on my own. Hustling, ballin', got it right now, I'm strong. Came in and saw me, got what she wanna, she gon' blur down that memory line. Right on my phone, shit you talk about that you better.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Coming back for you fall asleep. Trap it out with piano keys.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. On target to the left. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs.
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
I got some wrong when I talk on the phone.
A great catch and run for 6.
Gotta take me down from that field goal.
Handed a break with
said,
field position like that. You better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I heard it speaking on my name. You better stay up in your lane. They do it up for the fame. You know I never change. I paid attention, I don't change. I'm never exposing my pain. I'm head first by my game. I swear all we know is pain. Same niggas pick your
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
We catch him, gon' stretch him, you know we gon' help. I stay with that poker, that joker, let's go. Free my hitters, man, the judge ain't fellow. They telling me that whole day got $1 million. I don't give a fuck, I ain't fuck from $1 million. I heard that bitch old man won't kill me. I'm sitting at the top, man, I guess I'm the villain. When you around me, ho, don't do no risk. You say I ain't funny, cause I keep my
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pop the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Alabama pushing the tempo.
coming on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the defender.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off the ground.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
You sorry, bro. Leave. Thank you, cuz. God damn, cuz. You sorry, bro. Man, sorry is a bit, cuz.
Yeah.